it's bad to rely completely on the person you're with for validation, because that is essentially outsourcing whatever accountability you have for acknowledging your own presence and the fact that that matters. If you're going to expect that all of your self-worth is derived from people telling you that you're worthy, that means that when that person gets wrapped up in their own stuff, which is completely legitimate and normal and to be expected, and that person say can't give you the reassurance you're looking for, then all of a sudden, if you're going to spiral out of control because you don't have the skill built in to reaffirm yourself and acknowledge that you're important, but that this person is also important, it can create some really bad tendencies in a relationship where now all of a sudden you are living and dying by the mood and by the attentiveness of the people around you. And then usually if people aren't cognizant of that, they start to demand too much out of people, and that pushes people away, which ultimately can be the thing that that person's afraid of. So, if I need, like, my wife tells me all the time that she loves me and she thinks I'm great and all these things, right? And I say the same thing to her. And those are important things for us to say to each other, because it's nice to know that my wife loves me and that she thinks I'm great. And I'm sure it's nice for her to know that I love her and that I think she's great. But if either one of us became overly reliant on the other one to say that, where I'm sitting here literally feeling like shit about myself because my wife hasn't said that she thinks I'm awesome in 3 days, it doesn't allow us to take into context the fact that maybe my wife's struggling with something. Maybe she's having a hard time. Maybe she's struggling with her own self-worth and can use some affirmation. Instead, I'd get so sucked up into, oh, well, oh my God, am I an awful person? Because am I terrible because she hasn't told me I'm terrible? No. So all of a sudden I get in an anxiety spiral, as opposed to me sitting here going like, no, I know that I'm worthy of love, and I know that my wife will show me that when she's able, because she has in the past, and she's entitled to whatever's going on for her. And her, I don't need to just rely completely on her telling me I'm awesome to know that I'm a good person and that I'm worthy. Now, in some ways, that mindset is easier to have if you're somebody who comes from secure attachment or has secure attachment in your current relationship, that's for sure. But that's why we don't want to be overly reliant on others for validation. It's a balance. I can't expect people to tell me that I'm a kind person unless I can also view myself as kind. I can't expect other people to see me as worthy of love if I myself don't see myself as worthy of love. It works in tandem. And this is why I think it's so important to see a therapist who's trained systemically, because these are the types of things we think about.